Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Players Table, where we go over daily sports picks from paid premium servers and give a base analysis on who's been hitting and who's been missing. If you'd like to know exactly which servers these picks are coming from, join the Discord in the description below. It's free, where we post all of these picks and more first, as well as more picks throughout the day. If you haven't joined Prize Picks or Sleeper, I have my referral links down in the description as well. Starting off, we have four I would think are really good picks. We have OG Anunoby going under on points, Evan Mobley getting his 20 points, Domantas Sabonis going over on PRA, and Jalen Brunson going over on points and assists. You're going to see a lot of Jalen Brunson and a lot of servers. We also have James Harden going over on 3 points made, Nikola going over on turnovers, Lauri Markkanen going over on assists, Kevin Huerter going over on assists, Bill Coulibaly going over on PRA, and Buddy going over on PRA. That's a personal pick that I think is going to go over. We also have Lonzo Ball going over on his Goblin for points, Joel Embiid going over on his regular line for points, and Zubac going over for his Goblin on points. Another two picks to go along with Jalen Brunson is Norman Powell going over on points. I feel like he's gonna go over for sure. Tyrese Maxey going over for assists. Josh Giddey going over for assist as well. There's also another pick of him going over for rebounds and assists. Jamal Murray going over for assists. I feel like he's gonna hit that line as well. PJ Washington over for points and rebounds. Cat going over for points. Jeremy Grant going over for PRA, and Walker Kessler going over for points and rebounds. You're going to see a lot of Walker Kessler as well. He's going to go over for rebounds. And we also had Jokic for points. Moving into some college basketball and college football, we have Dan Skillings Jr. going over assists. LJ Cryer going over for assists. Mikal Bridges actually going under for rebounds. And in NFL, or before I get into that, we have college football. We have Brady Cook going over for pass yards, and T.O. Weiss going over for receiving yards. Just a correlated play there. And moving into the NFL, we have Jahmyr Gibbs going under for rush yards, Juwan Jennings going under for fantasy score. We have Isaac G going over for rush yards, Jameson Williams going over for receptions. And please, oh please, I hope Jared Goff goes over for his pass yards. Pretty sure he will. And running a correlated play with that will be, of course, Amon-Ra St. Brown going over for receiving yards. We also have Brock Purdy going over for pass yards, as well as Kittle going over for receiving yards. Just a correlated play there. We also have Jake Moody going over for kicking points, Ricky Pearsall going over for rush and receiving yards, and of course, once again, Walker Kessler. What happened yesterday? With the Heat and Houston? Very interesting. Tyler Hero got put on his ass, but he did hit his rebounds. Jonathan Taylor, of course, he hit. This slip, we had a lot of people hit this four-man Goblin with Jonathan Taylor, Mike Evans, Malik Neighbors, and of course Bryce Young. Even though they got built to ass, Bryce Young hit his Goblin pass yards. We also had Golden Boy, he hit his rebounds, and Jaden Daniels cashed out a lot of people. Right here underneath the table, we actually have a couple pairs that we had with Tyreek Hill going over his receiving yards, as well as that Michael Penix Jr., and also Chris Paul going over for PRA. We also had Chris Paul for assists, and of course, another pick that went well with Jaden Daniels was Bijan Robinson going over. He hit his Goblin rush yards. I believe he actually hit his regular line as well. We also had Cam Thomas going over for PRA, and Wemby got his 30 for the night. We also had Sengun going over for rebounds. He went crazy. He actually got 18. And we had Van Fleet going over for assists. He just hit that. Scottie Pippen going under. and Jaden McDaniels going over for rebounds. We actually also had Jaime Jaquez Jr. going under on field goal made. So that's what we had for yesterday. If you didn't get all of these picks yesterday, it's because we also post our picks in the Discord down in the description as well. Go ahead and join it. It's free. And if you haven't joined Prize Picks or Sleeper, I have my referral links down in the description as well. Thank you, and let's see.